Hi, welcome to another video from MJT Web Designs. This is again a specific video for input kitchens. This is just a short video looking at specific content that I've done for your theme. So there's another video just describing basic WordPress, how to upload media, images, edit pages, etc. But I've just done this short video because these are specific things that I have created to work with your theme. There's only a couple of items. One is the testimonials, which is the testimonials that appear at the bottom of every page, and the portfolios, so how the portfolio section works in itself. And they're from these two sections on the left. So all I've done is again logged into the website /wp-admin, logged in with my username and password or with Facebook once we've set that up, and that takes us to our dashboard again. Okay, so on the left hand side, if I go onto my testimonials, these are all the testimonials that we've created already that are appearing on the site, all the text that goes with them, and they have a little title. Now the way I've basically configured the testimonials is that they are random. Every page, every refresh of every page will just randomly choose which testimonial to choose as its first slide. They are obviously the same on every page, but it will just pick a different one to appear every time the site is refreshed. So on the back end of it, I really didn't see that and being able to order the testimonials in whatever order you wanted to was all that important. If it is, we can change it. But to add a new testimonial, just click add at the top. You can just give it a title so you know what it's called, and then basically just add the text at the bottom in the main content area, and then publish. And that's it. Have a look in your testimonials, it will appear at the top, and if you refresh the site, that was lucky and random, but it did just appear as the first testimonial. The chances of that happening are quite slim, but it will just pick one at random. There's another random one as for refresh the site, and it's the second one this time. That is obviously responsive, so it will work nicely on the mobile site, and it's touch swipe as well, so you can just swipe it across to look at the next one on the touch device. Okay, so that's your testimonials. Moving on to your portfolio. Okay, so if we click on portfolios on the left, that will show you all the testimonial, all the portfolio items that we've added to the site already. You can quite happily add more at the top, and again, standard WordPress, you can click on or edit. So if we click on the project, we can edit that project. So that's that project in itself. So the title of the project, I've got the gallery, so these are all my images that I'm using as far as this project. And on the right hand side is quite importantly the project tags, which determines what group that appears in. So is it a bathroom project? And that determines whether that will appear when the user clicks on the bathroom projects link. And then you've also got a feature tag option as well, and the feature tag option is what will appear when these feature projects items are used, and that's through the use of a shortcode. Again, we looked at shortcodes when we looked at the sliders. So if I look on your home page, I know I'm chopping and changing. There is what's called a WordPress shortcode, which is that which says I'm going to pull a slider through using tag feature, which are all my feature portfolio items. You could use that anywhere where you want, anywhere around the site on any page, and it would drag through that whole feature element with whatever projects are tagged as feature. So going back to your portfolio, I can obviously click edit to edit one. If we edit one first, if I click on the Hacienda Black, which is the bathroom, these are all the images that are used in my site. Now if I click on that page, it's a gallery. All them images are inside a gallery, which I can remove if I don't want them anymore, want to start from scratch, or I can click edit to edit that gallery. Now these are all the gallery items that are in there now. I can reorder these. I can just simply drag and drop if I want them in a different order. I can remove ones if I don't want them in there anymore, and I can click add and add to the gallery if I wanted to. Add it in. Sorry about that. I can also add a caption if I want to add a caption in there as well. Update the gallery when you've finished. I've also added into there, and this is entirely up to you, but I've also added in the number of columns you can actually use. They don't all work. You don't want them all to work. I've added 2, which puts 2 images across, 3, which puts 3 images across, 4, which puts 4, 5, and then 6. After that, the images just get too small and you can't see them. You imagine putting 9 images across, it just doesn't work. So I've just done 2 to 6, and that determines how many images go across the page. So if you want them smaller and you've got lots of images on a project, you don't have to have them 3 across the page as I've done it. You can change that so it's say 2 across, 4 across. If we take a look at that. So there's 4 images across. If you do start adding titles in, they all need titles, unfortunately. It actually makes that box bigger than the rest. So if you start adding a title in, make sure they've all got one. So if I just edit that and just take that out just for now, update and update. And we're back to where we were. Obviously you've got the blow up image, and WordPress knows which image to use as the small image, which is a cropped image. As an image is uploaded, it creates that size image just specifically to use as that thumbnail, and then it knows to use either the original or a slightly reduced or compressed version of the original as the bigger image. Okay, so moving back to your portfolio. To add one, we can simply click add at the top, give your project a name, and add media. If you've already uploaded the images, they will appear in your media library, which you could search or just scroll down to find them. We haven't, so what we're going to do is go create gallery, top left, and then we're going to click upload files, and we're going to go find them. So if I go select files, I'm going to find them on my computer, and I know they are here. This is my latest project that I want to use, just as an example. So if I open them, it'll import them into WordPress, and there they are. So bottom right, if I go create new gallery, that will create my gallery. All I will say at this point while we're uploading images, if you're downloading images straight from your camera, they will be massive images. They will take a lot of uploading. Imagine how long they take to upload to Facebook. They do take a while. Any PH scripts normally, which is the script that it uses to upload to any website, normally has a timeout after about 10 minutes. So if you're uploading say 20 images and they're massive images from your camera, they might crash. They might have a few problems uploading. So if you want to reduce them slightly first, just so they take longer to upload, take less time to upload, that's fine. Otherwise, maybe just try and upload them one at a time. But remember, from a camera, they're going to be huge images. Okay, So that's my gallery. Again, I can drag and drop as I want them, and then I can insert that gallery into my page. Remember, I can click and I can edit, and that edits my gallery. At the bottom as standard, we've got the page title, which appears on every page, just allows you to change the actual title that appears at the top of the page. And then on the right hand side, we can specify where we want that to appear. So whether we want that a feature on the home page or just in the kitchens project, and that's it. You also want to set a featured image, so bottom right, set featured image, and that determines the main image that's used for that project. To say this is the main description, if you like, the main image that describes that whole project. Okay. Now once we're actually done and we're live, Publicize will be connected, so it will automatically post any new project to Facebook and to your G+ account and to Twitter and wherever else we tell it to, basically. As soon as you click publish, it sends that link across to your social media accounts. You can basically save that to draft if you didn't want to publish it straight away, if you weren't quite happy with it or you got called away. You could just hit save, it saves it into drafts, and you could publish it at a later stage. But we'll click publish. So that will now appear in my project. So if we scroll down a bit, there's my new project with my feature image that I specified. I've got my link icon, or I can click the text to view the project. That takes me into that project, and there's my project. With again kind of a snippet of my feature image behind project name, and again my breadcrumbs will take me back to my portfolio. It will also appear in the kitchens drop down, so you've got at the top the portfolio, which is all projects, and then you've got a filter, which is the drop down to look at specific types of projects. Okay, the last thing you might want to do, and it's entirely up to you, but you could add a new project tag. If you wanted to decide you wanted to put offices in, for example, you could just add a new tag. It creates its own slug. Add the project tag, adds it in. So then you could attach that to office rather than kitchens. If you do that, you will have to determine the drop down to use office as a tag category, but we're going to talk about that in a different video in the general settings. Okay, that's it for now. That's all the specific items for Input Kitchens. Thanks for watching.